Boom, what is going on, you guys? Heavy runner here. Today we've got the Nike Zoomfly 6 and I want to talk about it. I have heard many good things. I've heard many mediocre things about this shoe, and I want to put these on and I want to tell you the question that I have, and that is the Nike Zoomfly 6 good for bigger runners? I'm going to put these on my feet. We'll do a quick few miles in these things. We'll talk about it a little bit, and hopefully we'll get to the bottom of that question, because these seem like a great option, seem like a great shoe. I want to know if they work for me, and we'll figure out if they work for you. Bars. All right, let's get it. Boom. Okay, let's talk some stats on the shoe real quick before we take it out on a run. Zoomfly 6 from Nike comes in at $170. Nike says that the weight is 265 grams for a men's 10. I went with a 13 because I just have historically had issues with Nike running a little small. I usually wear 12 and a half, but then I went up to a 13, and fit issues there aren't any. It seems to fit good. It fits well. I would recommend going up just a half size just to be safe. Just because of Nike sizing. But if you try it on in store and it feels good, then just go for it. But if you're trying it and you're buying it online and you don't know what to do, just go up a half size. I mean, there's not really any risk to that really at all. So being a little too big is better than being too small, in my opinion. It is an 8mm drop, and there is a fly plate that goes through the bottom here. We will see how that performs out on the run and see how that actually reacts with the Zoom foam, the Zoom X foam. We'll see. I don't know. I have high hopes for it. I've heard good things, but yeah, those are some of the stats and the rundowns. We'll get out there on the run and we'll determine our main characteristics of value, durability, and comfort. And we will talk about that. But for $170 for a plated shoe, we'll see. It might be, if it works, it might be a banger, but we'll see. Yeah, okay, there's some stats. Keep that in mind. We'll get out there on the run. All right, we're out here. Oh, it is so warm today. I mean, comparatively, it's like what, 50 degrees, but it feels so good. All right, let's talk about early reactions to the shoe. It's bouncy. I was not expecting it to be as bouncy as it is. It's nice. It's pretty comfortable as well. I'm impressed so far. We'll get going a little bit further and see how it's doing. Well, folks, I'm about a mile in, and I'm impressed. Honestly, this is doing really well. I feel like the shoe's pretty comfortable. I am taking it pretty easy. It's kind of a relaxed run today. My marathon, sorry, I wish it was my marathon. My half marathon is coming up in 3 days. So I'm just taking it nice and easy today. Not even going that many miles, only like 3, but I'm impressed with the shoe so far. I'm not bottoming it out. There's definitely enough foam there for me at 220 pounds. But it's not like there's no ground feel. Like I can definitely, this isn't like a max stack, super cushion, take away all feeling in a whole foot type deal. The heel is pretty high, so honestly it feels good there. Me being more of a midfoot striker, I'm feeling it like a little bit in the midfoot, feeling the ground, or at least my foot is kind of feeling the plate underneath. But it's not uncomfy by any means. And that's not what this shoe is designed for. Like,
It's not designed to be like a Puma Mag Max or something like that. So honestly, been really impressed so far. It feels predictable. Not a stability shoe by any means, of course, but it feels predictable under my feet. Honestly, it's comfy. I feel like I just put it on and go. I'm not having any issues. Feeling good. The foam is interesting in the way it compresses. I can hear it, like it's probably the cavity under the foot that exposes the fly plate. But I can hear air like going out from underneath the shoe. It's just a weird quirk. But yeah, so far so good. Comfort feels good. Support feels good. I don't know if we'll be able to speak to durability today. We'll talk about the outsole, but I'll definitely have to follow up with like a 50-mile review or something like that for the durability of the foam itself, especially just in the midsole. We'll see how that Zoom X does over time under a load of someone as heavy as I am. But that's what we're here for. That's what we want to know. Anyway, just cruising along at about 9:50 pace. Just relaxing. Gonna get this workout done. And then it's pretty much just resting until the half marathon. So that'll be nice. Anyway, I think that's all of our points, right? We'll talk about value, talk about durability in the wrap up. But as far as comfort goes, I'm having a good time. It's nice. I thought that it'd be uncomfortable, and I kind of assumed that I'd be bottoming out this shoe and be too heavy for it. But it's working so far, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Boom. Just a quick little one. I literally just got back, so it's hot, dude. It was cold forever and ever, and then just today, it's hot. So, whatever. Still a little sweaty. But we're gonna talk about the Zoomfly 6 real quick. Let's get this adjusted how we want it. All right. So, interesting run. Honestly, it was good. And that's about it. So if you're wondering, your main question is, does the Zoomfly 6 work for heavier runners? Answer is yes. Do I think that if you don't have this shoe that you're missing out? I really don't. And honestly, for heavier runners, I'm gonna suggest other shoes that do the same thing that I felt like this shoe was able to do for me. And primarily that's gonna be the Super Blast 2. I'm gonna pick that shoe for long runs with a little bit of faster speeds in there, even some speed workouts. I'm gonna pick the Super Blast 2 over a lot of other shoes. So I don't really feel like this is providing you an experience that's going to be better than that, especially for us heavy runners. So with that out of the way, let's kind of talk about it. We've got this Nike waffle grip, whatever going on here. Honestly, I think the outsole durability is going to be great. I don't think there's gonna be any problems on this. This has like 15 miles on it now. Not a problem. We'll see how the actual foam itself holds up, and we'll see how the Zoom X does in the midsole over time. I'll probably do a 50-mile review or something like that to talk about it. So value is next. Not talking about that yet. Durability, I think it's good. I think it's par for the course. I don't think it's gonna be extremely durable. Like, again, not to bring up the Super Blast 2 so many times, but I'm gonna compare the two shoes because I feel like that's really what these primary use cases for these shoes is. Let me go get mine. I figured we'd just compare the two shoes because I got them both in my hands. Like if we're talking about durability, sure, like the outsole grip is gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be a good shoe. If you want this shoe, awesome. If you're a bigger runner and you're looking for a long run shoe that's gonna be able to protect your feet over long distances, but also have potentially some faster paces or some speed work built in, I'm still gonna pick the Superblast 2 every time. I mean, we're getting close to 100 miles on this. It's dirty, but if you can look past the dirt, the foam itself, fine. The tread, like the rubber, great. And what I love about it is like there's barely any, you know when you like put pressure on the foam and it sort of wrinkles a little bit? Like this foam does not really do that. And granted, this foam is not soft. What you're getting out of this is a bit softer of a ride for sure, but you're also getting that foam. I'm getting that deformation like already. We're seeing it. This is like the design, but I am starting to see it in the foam a little bit. And I don't love that. I don't love when the foam does that under my foot. So yeah, I mean, of the two, you're getting a little bit softer of a ride in this shoe, but this shoe, especially for us heavier runners, when we compress this foam, sure, it is a little bit firmer. It really doesn't make that much of a difference. So yeah, durability, it's fine, it's good. Comfort, again, the same. I wasn't blown away, there wasn't any problems. Joanna talks about how comfort is just the absence of anything annoying or that you can notice. Yeah, I felt that. I mean, the shoe is a comfortable shoe. I didn't notice any hot spots or anything. There's no issues. I mean, this is very thick and padded around the back. Cups are healed nicely. I didn't have any slip issues. I didn't have any blister issues. I'm looking at you, freaking Glycerin Max. Oh my goodness. It was fine. It was good. So it was comfortable. It looks like it's gonna be durable. And so let's just talk about the value now. For $170, you're getting a good shoe. I mean, it's a good shoe. It's not gonna really be, I don't know, you could race in it, but it's a little heavier. I mean, it's not quite as lightweight as, again, to come back to the Superblast 2, this is a little bit lighter. This, I feel like, is a little bit more sure-footed just because of the geometry of the shoe. This is fine. I mean, I'm more of a mid-foot striker, so I was landing about right here. It's not a big deal. There's plenty of coverage in the heel, so it's not particularly an unstable shoe. So, I don't know, for $170, if you like Nike running shoes, if you want like an Alpha Fly trainer that is cushioned, it's soft, it does have a plate, which the plate didn't really do anything for me. I wasn't really blown away, to be honest. Like, it didn't feel very different. If you're kind of in that category, these shoes are great. If you don't have them and you feel like you're on the outside looking in like I was, you're not really missing out on much, to be honest, especially if you already have a Superblast 2. I feel like for the majority of the runs where I would reach for a shoe like this, I'm just gonna pick up a Superblast, to be honest, because I really love this shoe. It's perfect for a lot of the stuff that I do. I feel like it's a little bit more daily trainable than something with a plate. I know there's debates on that, whatever. You want to daily train with a shoe and a plate, whatever. I don't care. But I don't particularly like to do all my runs in plated shoes. So I'll try to work it into the rotation. We'll get it up to 50 or so miles and see what the durability is like just for science. But I'm saying if you have the Superblast 2, you do not really need the Zoomfly 6. You don't. And if you're picking between the two, I would say if you are looking for a little bit softer of a ride, a little bit like nicer step-in feel when you put your foot into the shoe, this might be your winner, but Superblast is gonna do everything that this can do. And I know there's a price discrepancy. Obviously the Superblast is $200, and that's what we're talking about, is the value for $170. Sure, I guess if those $30 are a big deal, then you could go for something like this instead of the Superblast 2. I think it's worth the money to go for a shoe like this because of what it can do. Like, I can slow the pace down pretty well, and this can too, but eventually, as you slow the pace down, you're probably gonna be fighting that plate a little bit. Whereas Superblast, it's so versatile. I mean, you can really slow down, you can really pick it up. Like, when I'm putting in effort into this shoe, I really feel like it sings. I tried to do some faster paces, not too fast because I'm still just trying to stay fresh for my race this weekend. And it was fine. It did well. I mean, this is going to be exactly what it is. It's not a daily trainer. It's not a race shoe. It's somewhere in between. So I don't know. For $170, I feel like you can get other race shoes for that. I mean, like, you can pick up other shoes that do other things. So if you're looking for like a max stack shoe, you got the Puma Mag Max at like 180, right? If you're looking for a daily trainer, you can get a lot of daily trainers that are awesome, like the New Balance Rebel or the Asics Nova Blast 5 for like 140s. So I don't know, it's kind of in that middle ground between like, yeah, you're not putting out $200, but you're putting in more than just your daily trainer. I would say value is mid on this. If it's really what you want, it's not a bad value, but I just think there's so many other shoes that are gonna get the job done that I would just pick first. It's just personal preference. Honestly, if it's down to you just want to pick the one that looks cooler, go for it. It's a good shoe. It'll do fine. You'll like it, I'm sure. And yeah, that's my thoughts on value. I'm not gonna say it's a banger. I'm not gonna say it's like amazing value. I think it does what it promises to do, which is a super trainer. And I think that for us heavier runners, it still works. It still does its job. I just think there are better options for super trainers, specifically for heavy runners. So it's good. I'm not blown away. It's great. It does the job. It works for heavier runners. That was like my main question. But if you're on the outside looking in, if that's what you feel like, and you're like, dang, am I missing out on the Zoomfly 6? No, you're not. Like I said, especially if you have other shoes like the Super Blast 2 that kind of fill that void already. At the end of the day, this is just gonna be a shoe that looks cool. But you can't really even wear it casually. It walks so weird. Like this, it is not comfortable for walking. So I'm not going to wear these casually. I'm not gonna suggest that other people do. But if you wanted to, you could wear this as a casual shoe. You could wear this as like a do-it-all shoe. You bring this shoe on vacation, you wear it on the plane, you do your runs in it. You could do that in a shoe like this. They would not be comfortable in this shoe. I would not recommend it. It is not comfortable for walking. It's fun. It's a fun ride. It's bouncy. It's great. Not great for casual wear or just walking around. So if that's something that you are prioritizing, then I would say the extra $30 in the Super Blast 2 is going to be worth it. So it kind of just depends on your situation. I know there is a price discrepancy, especially between these two shoes, but I'm picking the Super Blast. That's just how it is. So those are my thoughts. Let me know if you've tried these shoes in the comments. Let me know if there's other shoes that you're interested in having me try. I know there's a couple of requests for some max stack recovery shoes that I still got to get on the channel. My race this weekend, I am wearing the Adidas Adios Adizero Pro 3, whatever. I don't know the whole name. Just the AP3. I'll be wearing those. And so my review for those shoes will be coming after this weekend when I do my race in them and see how they do. So I've been liking them in training so far, but I don't have a ton of miles in them, so I don't want to give my thoughts yet until after the race. But yeah, that's it. That's what's going on the channel. Let me know in the comments if you have these shoes, if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. But keep in mind, this is from the perspective of a heavy runner to other heavy runners, just trying to help each other out. So yeah, that's it for me. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully the race goes well this weekend. I'll let you guys know. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.